Good afternoon, students. I am Sonal Agarwal, your FMB service teacher. I am working as assistant professor in University, the School of. Today, I am going to discuss the topic, the hotel and catering industry in India. Introduction of hotel industry. Hotel and the catering industry, as we all know, it started late in 19th century with the development of major cities, easier sea travel, and the coming of the railway. As we all know, it was very difficult in the previous time when people travel from one place to another. But after when people start traveling with the sea and they were after the mention of railway, it was very easy to travel from one place to another place. In ancient time, travel were a rarity. People were not travel because they need food. They were always having a fear where they will get the food, where they are going to be stay. As it also mentioned here, always rely on the meal while passing through. As the century progressed, travelers, mostly pilgrims, would be cared for the temple or monasteries. लोग ट्रैवल करने लगे, लोग अपने धार्मिक कामों से बिजनेस की वजह से ट्रैवल करने लगे एंड द पीपल आर गेटिंग फूड फ्रॉम द टेम्पल्स मोनेस्ट्री. ये लोग उनको खाना प्रोवाइड कराते थे जो लोग ट्रैवलर्स होते थे. During the Mughal rule also, fort and their surrounding would cater to need travelers. जो फोर्ट बनते थे मुगल टाइम में उनका काम था they will cater the people, they will cater the traveler who were traveling, and on behalf of the fort the people need to share their stories, their adventure, what they were facing during their travel. During part of the 18th century and the formation of East India Company by the British, it became apparent requirement on a more formal basis were necessary. जब ब्रिटिश इंडिया में फॉर्म्ड हुई, इंडियन फॉरेनर्स इंडिया में आने लगे, तभी महसूस किया गया कि वी नीड more formal dining outlets, we need more formal catering. With the advent of the railway in the mid of the 19th century, small hotels, clubs become integral part of everyday life for those who can afford the dining out. तो इसी वजह से स्मॉल होटल्स, डाइनिंग आउटलेट्स खुलने लगे और जो लोग इन्हें अफोर्ड कर सकते थे वो वहाँ पे जाने लगे और वहाँ पे उसको एंजॉय करने लगे होटल्स को. Kitchen with the Indian and European chefs were considered normally, and banquet of Eastern years far outshone anything that is provided today even of the best 5-star hotel. In old times, हमारे पास दोनों तरह के शेफ हुआ करते थे. We were having a chef Indian who were specialized in Indian cuisine, as well as we were having the chef who specialized in the foreign cuisine. So they were working together and they were giving good food to the people. And आज की तरह जैसे आज we are getting the food in the banquet service in the 5-star hotel, the same wood people were getting in the previous time when the hotels and small inns was started during the British rule. Indian have a long cultured heritage of catering and hospitality. In Indian, we are having one phrase, Atiti Devo Bhava. हमारे लिए जो guest है, these are all God. So this is in our heritage, it is in our culture that we always serve to our guest. The diversity of the region dishes and the talent to produce them has long been inherent, and it's become of this fruitful history that India with its numerous. So as we all know, India is having 28 states and every state is having its own uniqueness, every state is having its own food. So this is the mixture. We were having a chefs who were specialized in their cuisines. So people were making different dishes for their guests. Hotel and restaurant rank among the world leading hospitality and tourism venues. Our hotels was counted in the world best hotels. हमारे होटल, हमारे इंडियन होटल्स में we were having a food in such a way that we were the best and we were counted the best all over the world. In the mid of the 19th century, railway network began in India with an operation that was grown length and breadth of the west subcontinent. जब 18वीं सदी में और 19वीं सदी में जब रेलवे का इन्वेंशन हुआ, तो रेलवे से क्या हुआ, एवरीवेयर रेलवे के ट्रैक्स आने लगे, पीपल वर स्टार्ट ट्रैवलिंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस, लोग एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाने लगे, और पूरे भारत में एक रेल का जाल बिछ गया, जहाँ पे कि लोगों को फिर केटरिंग की ज़रूरत पड़ी, लोग ट्रैवल करेंगे, उनको खाना चाहिएगा। सो होटल ने क्या करा, होटल्स खुलने लगे रेलवे स्टेशन के पास, और वहाँ पे लोगों को फूड प्रोवाइड करने लगे लोग रेल के अंदर और रेलवे स्टेशन पे। At most of the large station catering to a big cities, refreshment rooms were established. इसीलिए क्या हो गया कि all the big stations पे we were having a rooms where people will get the refreshment and they can also stay there, because might be the people are having catch any train, or they are having a time difference between two trains. So what they would do, they can able to take rest in these rooms, and they can also get the food over there. The train would halt for an appropriate length of the time so that the passengers could align and obtain the sample meal. ट्रेन्स के इस तरह से रूटीन रखा गया कि ट्रेन आधा घंटा या 40 मिनट्स और मोर देन एटलीस्ट ट्रेन होल्ड करे वहाँ पे, पीपल विल एबल टू गेट द फूड फ्रॉम दिस स्टेशन। ऐसा नहीं कि पीपल विल ट्रैवल विदाउट फूड। सो स्टेशंस वर proper eating zones, people were having the eating stalls where people will get the basic food for their hunger. Now if we come to the history and evolution of the hotel industry, so the catering industry has a rich history dating back to the ancient civilization, where elaborate feasts in the 18th century and 19th century formal catering service emerged. Industrialization and urbanization flooded its growth. Today, the industry thrives, adopting the trends, technology, and diverse culinary demands, offering a myriad of services for various occasions. There are a lot of changes. Now the industry changed a lot. We are adopting the technology in the hotel industry. The catering industry evolution spans from ancient feasts to 18th century formal services. Industrialization accelerated its growth, while the 20th century saw diversification and globalization. In the digital age, technology transferred operations, enhancing efficiency and customer experience. Today, catering is integral to diverse event, reflecting dynamic culinary trend and culture shifts. Now, brief history about the hotel and catering service. Hotel and catering service. So, as we've seen, in olden time, we were having basic facility, but now what is happening in hotel industry, we are emerging the technology. We are having a proper system. We are having the globalization. We are having the international chains in India. Our Indian chains are opening their outlets in hotels in the abroad. So that is the trend changing, and that is the way when the hotel started from a smaller place, and now it has become a brand hotel. Comparison of past and present. The past hospitality landscape featured intimate inns and formal banqueting, where personalized service defined luxury. In the previous time, what happened? We were giving the personalized service. Personalized service means हम गेस्ट को एक अपनी अकेले से पर्सनलाइज सर्विस दे रहे हैं, गेस्ट का ध्यान रख रहे हैं, बट एंड फॉर्मल डाइनिंग फैसिलिटी देते थे. अब क्या होने लगा है, अब और थोड़ा मॉडरेट हो गई है चीजें. वी आर गिविंग पर्सनलाइज सर्विस with the other features also. Like today the hotel and catering industry has transformation with global change, as I told you. अब क्या हो गया, ग्लोबली स्टैंडर्ड हुए हैं, ग्लोबली चेंज खुल गई हैं. अगर हम बात करते हैं ताज होटल, जिसका कि इंडिया स्टार्ट हुआ, अब वो ग्लोबली सारे वर्ल्ड में अपने होटल्स की चेन खोल रखी है उसने, और दे आर सर्विंग द सेम स्टैंडर्ड. जो चीज़ हम इंडिया में मिल रही है, सेम थिंग वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द अमेरिका, फ्रॉम अफ्रीका, फॉर एवरीवेयर वी आर हैविंग द सेम स्टैंडर्ड. Advanced technology, we are using the advanced technology, as now after the COVID-19 hotel adopting the technology, we are using to giving the order through QR codes. We are having the digital applications where we can book our room, we can check in, check out to the room, we can speak to the concierge with the applications. So these are technologies adopted by the hotel after the COVID-19 so that guests will feel more comfortable and they can stay in hotel with more comfort. And diverse culinary offering. Yes, culinary is a cuisine when we are serving different cuisine food, culinary. So in hotels also, because we are globalization, we are having a different types of guests in our hotel. So we need the different food also. So in five-star hotel, we are having the different food from different countries so that every people who are coming to the hotel, they can feel comfortable, they can get the food as per their choice, uh, as per their you can say as per their demand, because now the food is also customized in hotel. Guests can order as per their requirement. The chef can moderate the recipe as per the guest requirement. For example, if somebody is having a diabetes, right, they cannot able to take gluten, so what they can ask for, they can ask for the gluten free food. Chef can prepare, chef can give the options, and the guest can opt that option for their hunger. So this is the thing which is happening in the hotel nowadays. Guests can make food as per their choice or as per their requirement. In the past, travelers sought simplicity. Today's guests expect seamless experience, personalized service, and cutting-edge amenities. The role of chefs has evolved, incorporating both Indian and European culinary traditions, while the essence of hospitality endure. The present witness a fusion of tradition and modernity, catering to a dynamic global client with an emphasis on convenience, innovation, and wide era of choice. Same as I mentioned you, now the guest is more expected, more guest is needing the more personalized service. The guest needs more amenities. As I mentioned you, now we are using the digital platform, we are using the applications, we are using the QR code so that guests can have less interaction with the hotel and they can get the more better service as per their expectation. The role of Indian European chefs in the historical context. In the past, Indian chefs created diverse dishes reflecting their culture, while European chefs focused on formal and luxury cuisine. Means the Indian chefs, they were having the lot of recipes. They were having their traditional recipes. So what they were doing? They were making dishes that reflects the culture. But what the modern chef, what the European chef were doing, they were forcing for the formal luxury cuisines. So they were making the fusion. The dish is Indian, but the way of serving is formal, and the cuisine is served in the luxurious way to the guest. Nowadays, globalization has mixed things up. Indian chefs share their heritage globally, blending flavor, and Europe chefs embrace diversity, trying global influences, modern collaboration, celebrate cross-culture exchange, enriching culinary landscapes. Both tradition roots in history come together to create a dynamic fusion, showing the evolution taste of global audience. So now, because of the fusion, because of the modern chef are helping the foreigner chef, helping the Indian chef. So now we are having the globalization. We are making the food as per the modification, and that is served entire world. So now people can also have a fusion, dynamic fusion of any dish, any food, and we can give that taste to the audience worldwide. Impact of the railway in 19th century. As we mentioned that railway played a very vital role for the evolution of hotel industry, because track is spread all over the India. People start traveling. After the traveling, the people need food, need stay. So because of the guest requirement, there were a lot of people. They opened the hotel for the guest stay. The 19th century introduction of railway in India revolutionized transportation, easier travel across a vast subcontinent. The transformation shift increased the need of en route substances. Consequently, refreshment rooms were established at major stations, allow train to halt for passengers to enjoy simple meal. The railway widespread impact specifically evaluated the Indian turnover, industry turnover reaching Mount melting figure by 1984 to 85. This shift not only facilitated travels but also fostered a culture on ongoing dining, influenced the dynamics of the catering and hospitality service throughout the country, making a pivotal moment in India historical and economic landscape. This is the previous time. If I am talking about today's time, we also having a different trains on different routes where the guests are catered like a king, like palace on wheel. This is a train which runs on Golden Triangle route, Delhi, Agra and Jaipur. This is the train which is luxurious train and where the people will served in the train, and during the train the train will be hauled and people can see the culture of India, the real India they can enjoy in the train. So this is the best example I am giving you. Nowadays also people love the train because it is the comfortable and people can also see the actual India during their travel in India. So future prospects, if we talk about the what is the future of hotel industry, yes, it is industry is wide, future is very bright as we are having the globalization. India is progressing day by day. So yes, we are having a very good future. The Indian hospitality industry continue its robust growth trajectory propelled by the burgeoning economy and rising tourism. With the diverse culture, trophy and historical attraction, the sector anticipates sustained expansion. Upcoming trends include a heritage focus on the sustainable practice and eco-friendly initiatives. Innovation in technologies such as contactless service and smart room feature are reshaping guest experience. Additionally, the integration of artificial intelligence for personalized services is on the horizon. Artificial intelligence plays a very important role for the growth of hotel industry. As now we are having AI in every field of the hotel industry. We are having the you can see the chat booth. If you need to ask anything, chat booth always 24/7 for your service. You can write, you can talk to the, you can do the chat to the hotel representative for any problem. And if you are having, you can see there are a lot of hotel which is having the robots. Through robots, people are welcomed, people are escorted by the robot. In rooms also, we are having the AI system, we are having the Alexa. So people can operate their room with the help of AI. With the Alexa, they can order their food, they can open their room, they can manage the lighting system in the room. So everything can manage by their voice through the AI in the hotel industry. So yes, future is bright because this is the main features for the hotel, and guests feel more comfortable because the guest is having very less interaction with the hotel staff. To maintain this momentum, the industry aims to address workforce challenges and enhancing infrastructure. The future promises in exciting blend of the tradition and modernity, ensuring India remains a global hospitality hub. So this is the classification of food and beverage, which is in the hotel food and beverage department, which is responsible for serving food, drink to the guest. So we are having the food and beverage operation, which can be classified into two sectors, commercial sector and the subsidized or welfare sector. You can say the primary and the secondary sector. Commercial sector, the main motto for commercial sector is to earn money, to earn revenue, profit. So this sector also we can divide into two parts, opening market and restricted market. Opening market can consider hotel, restaurant, pubs and fast food and outlets. So what is open market? As you have seen, Open market is open for everyone. Anyone can visit hotel, any can visit restaurant, pubs, fast food, etc. You need not to take any reservation. But if we're talking about a restricted market, so we need to book we need to book prior the visit for these restricted market like travel catering. Of course, if you want to use this travel catering, you need to book your ticket. The particular catering like railway, airport, for airlines, then you can use this facility. You can use the food in air in travel catering. Clubs, for clubs you need to take a membership. The people who are having the member for the clubs, they can only get the services in clubs. Then contract food service. Contract food service you can say like banqueting. Like people used to invite for the functions, you people goes, right, जाते हैं आप लोग, मगर only for those party where you will get the invitation. But restricted market because the host is called few people like you and you have the food in the party. कुछ ही लोगों को बुलाता है host. तो this is also जो contract service के अंदर जितने लोगों को बुलाया जाएगा आप उन्हीं को ही आके सर्व करेंगे. For example, conferences होती हैं होटल में, right? So you belong from particular sector and you can use consume the food if you are come under this contract. Then function and events. So now come to the subsidized and welfare catering. So this catering motto is to welfare for the society, or if either you can provide free food or you can charge the very nominal price, nominal money just to get the money only for the food. Employee catering. Employee catering, where you will get the employee catering? Like the people who are working in the industry, in factories, so they need a food. So what we'll do? We provide nominal charge. Service, in-house catering, these are the welfare catering. Then we can come to the institutional catering, schools, universities, hospitals, the service, prisons. So hospitals may also we need the catering for the patient, right? For patient, every patient is having a different diet chart. We are having a different requirement. So according to that also we need the subsidized food we are providing to the providing for the patient in hospitals. The services, prisons may take the catering done in the prison for the prisoners, and the care houses like orphanage, yeah, babysit orphanage, like we can get the provide the food on the very that is all for today for this lecture. Thank you so much. I hope you understand this concept. Thank you.